What's going on, everybody? This is Marcus. Before I get started, I want to thank you guys so much for your support. It really means a lot to me, and I love you guys so much. So thank you for everything, and thank you for your support. For those who are new to my channel, and for those who are seeing it for the first time, make sure you like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel, and make sure you hit that bell to enable notifications whenever I drop a video. And we're going to always keep this thing rolling. So let's talk about the next phase. So San Diego Comic-Con just dropped the next phase for Marvel Studios, and I cannot wait. The Marvel Cinematic Universe is looking awesome so far. So a lot of great reveals. We'll definitely break them down because definitely San Diego Comic-Con is definitely awesome so far. Just saw Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson in his Black Adam attire coming out saying the DC Universe is going to never be the same again. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. But I'll definitely break down Black Adam and some of the other movies later, especially in my next videos. But what I want to focus on is Marvel Studios and the next phases for MCU. So from what I was told and from what I've read too, that Wakanda Forever and She-Hulk Attorney at Law, they're going to actually end phase 5. So phase 6 is going to be next of all the other movies. So I got Warren Thompson next to me. We're going to go ahead and break it down because he was talking about phase 6 revealed. So without further ado, let's get right into it.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Cosmic Wonder. I'm your host, Warren Thompson, and today I can't believe it. We didn't just get the entire phase 5 reveal, but Marvel Studios gave us phase 6 as well, including the date of the Fantastic Four and two new Avengers movies that are going to be coming out in the same year. So let's go ahead and just break it on down right away.
Let's go.
We also got our very first teaser for Black Panther 2, Wakanda Forever, and it looks absolutely amazing. I'll be doing a breakdown of the Wakanda Forever trailer tomorrow, so keep an eye out for that. But let's dive into the huge...
I'll also do a breakdown for Wakanda Forever as well, so we'll definitely break it down as well. So because the trailer's already out, and boy, it's amazing. So
feels of Marvel's phase 6. Now, they didn't give us all of phase 6, but they have teased us with probably
Avengers the Kang Dynasty, Avengers Secret Wars. Yes, if we could definitely get the Beyonder and Secret Wars, that would be the best thing ever for sure. I mean, to have a cosmic being like the Beyonder to show up, that would be awesome.
Biggest news, we have an official release
I'll get to that in
date
a second.
for the Fantastic Four. The Fantastic Four will release on November 8th of 2024, just a little over 2 years from now. That is when Marvel's first family is going to be making their debut. Now, they really didn't give us any other information about the Fantastic Four, simply when it is going to come out. And some people are saying that the Fantastic Four are going to start phase 6, but if you take a look here, it actually says there's a project coming out of fall of 2024. Of course, we'll speculate what that's going to be in a different video, but for now, let's move on to the Avengers announcements. We are getting 2 Avengers movies in 1 year. The first one is coming out May 2nd, 2025, and it is Avengers the Kang Dynasty. Now, we talked about this yesterday, but it was a little bit
3 years from now.
Reveal. Now Marvel Studios has officially revealed it, and we can talk about it. But before we break this down and what to expect in the Kang Dynasty, let's talk about the second Avengers film, which is, of course, Avengers Secret Wars.
Oh my gosh.
Now, this is pretty crazy. We have 2 Avengers films coming out in the same year. The Kang Dynasty is May 2nd of 2025, and Avengers Secret Wars is
Yeah, so they're basically breaking it down. It's pretty much what they did with Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame as well. So they broke them down with the 2 different segments.
Of 2025 as well. We've never had this happen before, even in
Never.
Infinity War and Endgame were a year apart. And I'm kind of thinking that Avengers the Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars are a part 1 and a part 2. That's why they are so close together. It's also pretty amazing that we are getting these Avengers films so soon. And of course, we have to talk about the X-Men. Don't worry, we will talk about that in this video because there are some release dates that don't have titles revealed to them yet, and I'm assuming the mutants are there somewhere, but first, let's talk about what to expect from these Avengers films. Well, the first one is called the Kang Dynasty. Now, I think this title is actually very important. If you are unfamiliar with what a dynasty is, the definition is a line of hereditary rulers of a country or a succession of people from the same family who play a prominent role in business, politics, or another field, and this is coming straight from Oxford Languages. Now, the reason that I think that this is important because this talks about a line of hereditary rulers or a line of rulers from the same family throughout generations of time. So this title is implying that Kang actually has a dynasty. However, the dynasty is simply going to be himself. Kang the Conqueror was originally Nathaniel Richards, who was from the future. He managed to put together a time machine and travel back in time all the way to ancient Egypt, and he actually became the pharaoh Rama-Tut. So Kang's dynasty could have started in ancient Egypt, and I believe that that is the route that they're going to go. Now, if we go back to Loki, season 1, the ending told us pretty much everything that we needed to know, and this is actually why I think Avengers The Kang Dynasty is actually part 1 and Avengers Secret Wars is part 2, because Kang is the one who originally started the multiversal war. Avengers Secret Wars in the comics is about the multiverse, specifically the destruction of the multiverse and pretty much it fusing into just one universe, one planet, battle world. We'll get to that in just a second, but Kang and all of his variants are the one that originally started the multiversal war until He Who Remains ended it using Aliyah. However, he was very clear when talking to Loki and Sylvie that if they killed him, his variants would be released. All of these different branch timelines would be created and variants of Kang the Conqueror would exist in each of these branch timelines. Now before this, there were no other Kang the Conquerors in the MCU. He Who Remains made it to where there was only him. That's why he controlled the timeline. However, he is now gone and the variants are released. We're going to see a main one in Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania. He is going to be the main villain along with MODOK. They did reveal that MODOK is indeed going to be a villain in Ant-Man 3. So that's going to be fun as well. But in terms of Kang's dynasty, the Kang dynasty, I'm assuming that different variants of Kang from different points in time are going to end up on our Earth. I also believe that they'll be on other Earths and other universes, and eventually the universes are going to have to start communicating with each other. Because again, the next Avengers film that comes out months later, not years, months later, is Secret Wars. And the story of Secret Wars is that incursions occur in the multiverse until they eventually all collide. And this is kind of what we want to happen because this is where we are going to see all of the different variants from different universes come together in one universe. So Kang's dynasty is going to be the cause of Secret Wars. So we're going to start to see multiple variants of Kang throughout the MCU starting in Phase 5 with Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania. We'll get a little bit of his backstory and maybe some other variants' backstories as well because they're going to be different. They'll establish the character and that will eventually take them to Avengers The Kang Dynasty where the Avengers go, okay, we have to stop this guy. Now, I don't think they actually will. Or if they do, I think it's going to be too late because we would not be getting Avengers Secret Wars if they were successful. So I'm kind of thinking the Kang Dynasty is going to end somewhat similar to Avengers Infinity War. The bad guy wins and then the Avengers have to do some true avenging. But the great part is it's not just going to be the Avengers. That's the whole point of Secret Wars and the multiverse. We're going to have the X-Men there as well. Of course, along with the Fantastic Four, which have already been revealed. But, like I mentioned before, they only revealed 3 projects of Marvel's entire Phase 6. Now, of course, this is because they're saving the rest of the reveals for D23, which is coming in a couple of months. So you have to imagine, since they revealed the Fantastic Four release date, since they revealed something as huge as the next 2 Avengers films, you have to imagine that these other projects that were not revealed here have to be pretty dang amazing. Because 2 Avengers films is pretty much as big as it gets. But at the same time, we know Marvel has to save something to wow us with at Disney's D23 event. So I'm assuming that some of these dates on here that don't have titles are for not only one X-Men project, but multiple X-Men projects. Because if you think about it, you have to be familiar with some of the X-Men that are going to be in Secret Wars, otherwise you're not going to be too invested in the characters. So here we have 11 projects for Phase 6. That's 8 projects that have not been announced that I'm assuming are all going to be announced at D23. Also keep in mind that the next Spider-Man film is probably in one of these slots, and at the last San Diego Comic-Con that Marvel attended in 2019, Kevin Feige did mention the mutants, which means they are coming. So once again, I assume that's for D23 and is going to go in probably a early slot in Phase 6, because again, there has to be some time since they're introduced so they can fit well in the Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars. So Phase 5 and Phase 6 today that have been revealed have been nothing short of spectacular. I don't think fans thought we'd get an Avengers film so soon, let alone 2 in 1 year.
This
also makes me even more excited for D23 now, because you know they saved some good stuff.
That's incredible.
So let me know what you think about all of these reveals today in the comments down below. It's been a great day. I want to thank everybody for supporting the channel. Without you all, I could not do this. Look out for my Black Panther Wakanda Forever teaser trailer breakdown tomorrow. Be sure to follow me on Instagram and Twitter for some updates. And as always, I love you all in every universe.
Love you too, man. So yeah, this is definitely a teaser, especially for San Diego Comic-Con. So we only got at least a couple of projects that are on the way, but we'll definitely know for sure of many more projects that are coming up in D23. So I'm definitely excited. And oh my gosh, if we can definitely see the Beyonder in Avengers Secret Wars, have him play like a small part in it, that'll be pretty awesome too, because it definitely wouldn't be Secret Wars without the Beyonder, but at least have elements from the 2016 Secret Wars as well. And as I mentioned before, especially in the past, put in 1984 elements of Secret War and also add the incursions from 2016 Secret Wars as well. You'll definitely get a good combo right there. So if you can put those two elements together, that'll be awesome. But the other projects too, especially Fantastic Four, definitely excited for that as well. I know they're definitely going to play a part in Avengers, Secret Wars, and the Kang Dynasty as well. So it's definitely gonna be pretty awesome too. So, but yeah, while I'm doing this, actually, let's look up the Phase 6 timeline. Let's see, MCU Phase. So we're pretty much wrapping up with Phase 5. So let me check this out real quick. So yeah, basically, like I just said, She-Hulk and Black Panther Wakanda Forever is definitely going to conclude Phase 4, and Phase 5 is going to be next. So let's go ahead and look at this real quick. So yeah, so Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania is going to kick off Phase 5 in the MCU. So that's definitely going to start off with Kang coming in. And so let's check out the list right here. So basically, this is all that was announced, especially in San Diego Comic-Con. So basically, Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania kicks off next year, February 17th. Secret Invasion, spring 2023 of next spring. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 is coming out in May. Echo's coming out next summer. Loki Season 2 is coming out next summer. The Marvels is coming out next summer as well, which is July 28th. Blade's coming out next fall, November 8th. Ironheart's coming out around the fall of next year as well. Agatha, Coven of Chaos is coming out next winter, between like 2023 or 2024. Then Daredevil Born Again is coming out in spring of 2024, so in 2 years. So that's actually pretty cool. There is actually the scene where Daredevil actually does show up in She-Hulk. I'm actually excited for that. And I'll go over the Easter egg breakdown for that one too, because that was really epic, because he was actually wearing the combination of his red and yellow costume as well, especially the issue that he wore from issue 1 of the Daredevil first series from 1964. So it's pretty awesome. Also in 2 years, May 3rd, it's going to be Captain America New World Order. And then Thunderbolts has been confirmed for the summer of 2024 of July 26. So that's what we got so far. So yeah, this is all of Phase 5. So everything practically from Phase 5. So, and then between the Kang Dynasty, between May 2nd, 2025, and the Avengers Secret Wars, all these phases are going to be known as the Multiverse Saga. So again, dealing with incursions, with Kang the Conqueror and everything. So we'll definitely be able to kick that off as well. So again, it's going to be awesome. Oh my gosh, it's going to be an incredible 2 years. 2 to 3 years for sure. So it's definitely gonna be awesome. One of my friends, Alan, was telling me that too, and I was telling this to Alan and all my friends. It's definitely gonna be a great time. So especially for all of us Marvel fans. So it's definitely going to be awesome. So yeah, good time to rewatch all of the MCU projects and even the Marvel animation series too. X-Men 97 is going to come out next year as well, so that's definitely going to be on Disney Plus. Not to mention that they've already announced a second season too, so I'm excited to see where they're going to go with this as well, because X-Men the animated series, definitely one of my favorite series growing up as a kid, and my sister loved it too. And we were just talking about this earlier too, about how they're going to come out with a second season, so it's definitely going to be great. Magneto was wearing his costume from the 80s where you have the M insignia. He was wearing his purple costume. He actually wore this during the Trial of Magneto saga when he was going towards the court for all of the mishaps that he did over the years. So, but over than that, it's going to be awesome. So, pretty much very excited for this too. So X-Men 97, What If Season 2 is coming out too. So it's gonna be cool. I cannot wait. So, but yeah, with Phase 5 and Phase 4 pretty much closing everything out, it's definitely going to be good. I was looking at everything else real quick. So, yeah, I'm actually going to do Black Panther Wakanda Forever because the trailer is already out. And we'll do a review together because I already saw it, and it's going to be emotional for sure. So, on top of that, that's practically, yep. So, of course, She-Hulk Attorney at Law is coming out August 17th, so it's coming out pretty soon. So, and definitely looking forward to seeing that as well. So, but yeah, it's looking pretty good so far. And then on top of that, Namor is going to show up as well. So, other than that, Tina Coretta is going to play Namor. So, I'm definitely excited to see what Namor is going to do. So, Imperious Rex on that one. So, but yeah, but I'm looking forward to it, guys. It's going to be awesome. But yeah, San Diego Comic-Con was definitely really great. Definitely enjoyed it. Looking for more information and news for that as well. But yeah, all these trailers, definitely great so far. So, oh my gosh, I'm definitely excited for the next phases too, from Phase 4, Phase 5, Phase 6. It's gonna be awesome. The X-Men are gonna fit into it somehow, so they're definitely gonna somehow fit right into it. So it's gonna be pretty cool. So, but what do you guys think? You guys are excited for the next phases of the MCU? I am for sure. So it's gonna be awesome. I cannot wait. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for your support. I love you all very much. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. Thank you all so much for your support. Thank you for everything. I love you guys so much. Stay positive. Make an impact in this world. You guys are doing a great job. I love you guys so much. Always keep your head up and never give up. I love you guys so much. I know I said it multiple times, but I do mean it though. I'm a lovey kind of guy. But anyway, I love you guys. Take care. I'll definitely do the next one for sure. Be on the lookout for the Black Panther Wakanda Forever Easter egg breakdown. We'll do that together as well, and we'll definitely get more Marvel news coming up as well, as I pretty much get more text messages about it as well though. So, but until then, you guys take care. I love you all. Excelsior. I'll catch you in the next one.